Ano ba to? Ang daming pinapagawa. Ay, meron na namang assignment. Ano namang gagawin ko? Ano ba to? Ang hirap. Di ko maintindihan.
DJ Finest.
They had to sum me with the idea me fashion.
Hi Chica! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button to be updated on my latest videos, and please follow me on my social media accounts. For today's video, I will share my 6 online class tips that you need to know. So before we jump into my 6 online class tips, I just want to share with you one of my most used websites, which is HiPDF. HiPDF is the best all-in-one PDF solution wherein you can convert PDF to Word, Word to PDF, images to PDF, Excel to PDF, and so much more. My most used feature would be PDF to Word because now that we're in online classes, most readings are actually in PDFs, and sometimes there are exercises that I have to fill in or answer. For example, I have here a chapter from the book, and then at the end of this PDF, there are questions that I have to answer, and I use HiPDF to easily convert it to Word. So I just click upload and then click convert and then finally download. And that's it. You can now edit or add your answers and fill in everything that you have to fill in. And of course, another thing that I really love is Merge PDF. Merge PDF makes you combine 2 or more PDFs into one. Now that we're in online class, all of our readings are mostly PDFs. And it's so hassle for us to do our readings and study because you have to move from one PDF to another PDF. And by using HiPDF, it's so much easier for me to study and read. The next feature would be compressed PDF. This is something you would want to use when you have a large file PDF. Like there are so much pictures and it's really hard for you to upload and send it to your colleagues. So you can use the compressed PDF feature, making it easier for you to upload, and of course the quality is still retained. And finally, for that full experience with HiPDF, you can use OCR feature. This is actually a paid feature, but this is really worth it. You can convert your scanned PDFs or images into editable files such as Word, PPT, Excel, and so much more. So make sure to try HiPDF, especially when you have online classes right now. It will really make your life easier. If you want to try it for yourself, the links are down below. So first things first, I want to give my honest opinions and thoughts regarding online classes. I know that because of our current situation right now, online classes or to have access to an education is of course a privilege. Not everyone, not all families are capable or financially capable of enrolling their children to a full online class. And also, not all homes are suitable for online classes. Sobrang privilege mo na if you have your own room na kung saan quiet and you can really have your own online class. So if you are watching me right now and you're watching this because you have online classes and you want to know my tips, remember that you are very privileged. So make sure that you will be able to maximize this opportunity. Learn, enjoy, and of course, love the art of learning. So for the first tip, have the right mindset. Because when you have the right mindset, everything will fall into place. What do I mean about this? Is that you have to ask yourself, why did you enroll for a full online class term knowing it will be difficult? Ano ba yung mga factors kung bakit ka nag-enroll? Is it because ayaw mong maiwanan? Or is it because your friends are all enrolled? Kasi guys, if you do not know the answer to why did you enroll or why are you here in the first place, hindi magiging okay talaga yung flow ng online class nyo. Hindi malinaw yung goal mo. So if you would ask me why I still enrolled despite the fact that I'm struggling, it's because I want to continue my learning. I have the time kasi, so that's like my outlook. And I want to use this time to gain more knowledge and to be able to hone my skills. So another thing that falls into having the right mindset is that to keep reminding yourself, who are you doing this for? So is it for yourself? Is it for others? Or your family? So kung alam mo kasi kung kanino mo to ginagawa, kung para kanino mo to ginagawa, mas madaling ma-motivate yung sarili mo to do better. So you have to want it kasi. You have to want online class. If not, then hindi siya talaga mag-work. You have to want to learn despite it being hard kasi. So what do I mean about this? You have to exert effort. So do advanced reading if you have to. do if medyo talagang nahirapan kayo mag-catch up with the lessons. So another thing is that to keep the end goal in mind. What do I mean about the end goal? So for me, my end goal is not just to graduate with a bachelor's degree. My goal is to be able to be equipped with the knowledge, with the skills that I will need for the real life. So as much as possible, I keep that in mind, that I want to learn. If I want to learn, then everything will fall into place. So of course, kailangan mo rin isali sa mindset mo na online class is completely self-driven. So what I mean is you can work at your own pace. You have to push yourself to study, so you have to be responsible enough. So that's so much for tip number 1. But of course, moving on to tip number 2, make space. So again, I know not all of us are privileged to have their own space at home, but what I mean about making space is that pwede naman kayo sa halimbawa sa dining room. So pwede ka sa dining area, yun nga lang may struggles kasi most likely andun yung nanay nyo or yung kapatid nyo, labas-pasok sa kwarto. So pwede rin naman kayong sa kama. Like me, sometimes I study at my bed. Ang problema lang minsan is that prone akong tumulog. So another thing is to be resourceful, diba? So ako, yung study desk ko, this is actually my elementary desk pa. So nasa kabilang kwarto siya, hindi siya nagagamit. Nakatambak na lang siya. So nung nag-quarantine, nilinis ko siya. Now, it's actually my study desk. So another struggle that I face kapag dito ako sa room kasi andito yung study area ko, is that mahina yung wifi dito sa second floor. So yun yung struggle ko. Pero I make sure I have my backup. So it's my LTE. So sa phone ko, where's my phone? So, ayan, I have my LTE here. Naka-ready siya. Tina-turn off ko lang siya kapag hindi ko kailangan. Yun, dapat may backup kayo as much as possible. So, tip number 3, know what you need. Again, need. Pero of course, I cannot say what you need because obviously, magkakaiba tayo. So, if kailangan nyo ba ng desk, ayan, may desk ako. If kailangan nyo ba ng ganitong desk, if wala kayong table na malaki, pwede to. You can buy this at Shopee. And I think my sister got this from someone. But most likely, my sister is the one using this. Kasi ako, hindi ko siya kailangan. Hindi ko siya need. Pero sa inyo, baka need nyo siya. And again, be resourceful. If meron kayo nakatambak na desk dyan, kunin nyo. So, this is also to refrain you guys from buying things na hindi naman talaga kailangan. So, an example would be my sister, Ina. She's a frosh, an architecture student. And usually, architecture course, maraming kailangan. From pencils, to drafting table, to etc. etc. At basta ang dami. So, siya talaga, inalam niya talaga yung kailangan niya. So, ngayon, na nag-start na yung online class niya, hindi siya nahihirapan, like may kailangan gawin, ready yung kailangan niyang materials, andyan na lahat. Tip number 4, set realistic daily goals. So, what do I mean about setting realistic daily goals is to just put in your planner na alam niyong kakayanin niyo. Hindi yung parang ang dami niyong ilalagay for that certain day na alam niyo impossible. I know impossible is nothing, pero guys, we have to be realistic when it comes to ACADS. Example, I have a presentation. So, for a presentation, hindi naman siya basta-basta matatapos mo lang agad, diba? So, may kailangang step. So, usually, what I do is, for this certain day, I will do my research plus my other subjects na kailangan kong ding gawin. So, for the next day, that's when I will execute the PPT, put the research, the design. So, para hindi siya sobrang mabigat and para mas talagang feasible yung goals mo. So, you have to break down the tasks. So, it's like one major task and then 2 minor tasks. So, for me, for my realistic daily goals, I have my planner. Usually, it's more fun to write down the things to do rather than just typing it. So, for the next tip, tip number 5, take breaks. This is very important that we have our breaks or our me time, especially when we're doing online classes. Kasi guys, ang napansin ko when it comes to online classes, mas exhausting siya. Kasi when we had our face-to-face classes, like, there's something to look forward to. Like, after a class, you will see your friends or pwede kayong pumunta somewhere. Namimiss ko yun when it comes to face-to-face. Tapos, for online class, wala kang nilolook forward to. So, what I suggest with taking breaks is that do something you love if medyo long yung break nyo. For me naman, what I do is plan my content or shoot. I'm on break. Si Ina naman, yung sister ko, nag-guitar siya. So, for short breaks naman or mini breaks, you could do your stretches. Like, you just wanna... Oh, sarap. Or, you can get your coffee, drink your water. Hindi ako nainom ng coffee eh. So, I get snacks, ice cream, most probably chips. Hindi healthy. So, have something that makes you happy when it comes to breaks. And ang mapapansin nyo, kapag bumalik na kayo sa online class, ready na ulit kayo to learn. Tip number 6. Make it enjoyable. So, I know that we are all struggling. We have our own challenges and difficulties when it comes to online classes. But we still have to make it enjoyable. So, how do you make online classes enjoyable? So, if hindi naman siya synchronous class, you could listen to music. Or again, you could eat. Kasi usually may ibang profs na pumapayag na pwede kayong kumain during his class. Kasi guys, when you make it enjoyable or when you think that it's fun, even though sometimes it's not, law of attraction pa rin. Yung burden kasi magle-lessen when you have a positive outlook. Like sometimes it's okay to rant. Like rant all you want with your friends. Like, ano ba to? Ang daming pinapagawa. Ay, meron na namang assignment. Ano namang gagawin ko? Ano ba to? Ang hirap. Di ko maintindihan. It's okay to have those sometimes. Pero, you should also enjoy it. Like, with your classmates, kapag may mga GC kayo, I know, joke around. Like, not really 100% taking it seriously. Kasi, at the end of the day, learning should be fun. Ako kasi, I really enjoy my course. So, for my majors, nag-enjoy talaga akong makinig sa profs. Kasi, realistic yung kanilang tinuturo. Like, you can really apply it in your own life. Like, when it comes to marketing, advertising, yung mga brands, and all of that, talagang natutuwa akong makinig. So, I enjoy it. So, as long as you enjoy something, talagang it will lead you to success. So, that's it for my 6 online class tips. But if you want like how I study vlog or something like a day in my online class vlog, just comment it down below. I would surely look into it if na-enjoy nyo itong video, if may natutunan kayo. So, that's it, Chica, for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I will see you again on my next video. Bye! Love lots!